and welcome to On the Hook. I'm Dave Sloan, and today I'm here at Saquatucket Harbor. I'm going to be fishing for striped bass down on the rips of Monomoy. My guest today is going to be John Doherty. And you know what? We're going to go catch some bass. And you definitely want to stay tuned for the whole show, because at some point I'm putting down the fishing rod. I'm going to pick up a paintbrush. I'm going to do some painting. Let's go fishing first. Things are good, stay hooked, we're coming right back. Left from Saquatucket, we came up to Stage Harbor to do what? So you got a net here, what are we doing?
We try to find in here pogies, menhaden, and if we throw the toss net on them, it's the quickest way. It doesn't really hurt the fish at all, so they don't bleed in the bait well. Okay. And then hook those and go for the bass out off Monomoy.
Which is a method I absolutely love. Catching our bait first, and then taking that bait, going out and getting some stripers.
Yeah. Yeah, we got some.
We got a couple, great. Nice.
We got the mother love.
Wow, Johnny, look at this. Yeah, baby. That's a good cast. God. I think we got a few pogies to work with, Johnny. Throwing a cast net's not as hard as you think. If you follow these 5 simple steps, you should be able to get it. Step 1, wrap the black end of the line around your wrist. Step 2, coil the black line. Step 3, grab the netting in the same hand as the black line. Step 4, place netting in your mouth. And step 5, twist and throw.
Nice! Look at that! He's a pro. Beauty, buddy.
He thought I never threw one before. I was just trying to make him feel good, like he was showing me something.
Now it's settled.
Yeah, first time, John. That was the first time I ever did that. No, I'm kidding. It really was.
Problem is, it didn't put you on.
Look at that. Woo! Look at that. Oh, man. All right, so Johnny, we're out here at Handkerchief Shoal. We're fishing some of these shoals area out here off Monomoy Island. We went and got our pogies. What else are we doing with them? We're taking them, just live line them?
Just live lining, hooked straight on mono. Sometimes you add a weight to them, but right now you can see he's swimming. And it feels like a slight chase, but it really will peel off before you notice it. And they're pretty big to swallow, so you can get them all the time.
Pretty key thing right there. I mean, these are big baits. So for you folks at home, if you're fishing these kind of baits, pogies, you definitely want to let them run, let the fish eat the bait. As soon as you feel the first tug, sometimes it's just the pogie itself, but you want these fish to let them eat, right?
Yeah, you gotta let them take it. You really will know it, and always keep your thumb on it too. Just kind of let it roll, feel it a little bit. And tell this guy's swimming. You can tell he's.
I just noticed another problem we have here. You got a rod, and I don't. So can I fish you, man?
Please.
All right, let me get it set up.
You're in the batter's box right now. He's like, oh, I'm gonna rip the face off this striper. Good stuff.
Oh, I don't know, man.
You let it go?
Choke it, I guess.
Really? That was a hook set of champions right there. Is he there? You're not saying anything. What's going on?
I haven't felt a massive tug yet.
I'm over here. Doing the dance. Check out this bait. Oh, he just coughed up a couple times. That, I'd say, was probably a bluefish bite, huh? Audience at home, why don't you send me an email right now and tell me when I should set this hook? Hold on. What? They said set it? All right, thank you. I think you guys were wrong. I think you were wrong. You guys got to just keep watching the show because you're not learning anything. You were too early. I know you love the internet, but...
What are your patience? Dancing with the stars.
We're moving around down here, fishing all these different rips on Monomoy. We came to another point. Johnny put it in. And looks like a bluefish. Is there, buddy? Kind of weird, because usually bluefish won't, start munching on, eating these fish. They'll just come by and whack. It is a blue.
It is.
Kind of surprised you got him. As you saw before, they'll just come up and bite these things right in half.
So much fun catching the fish and knowing you can make a little artwork out of them and then eat them.
When you're fishing for striped bass, it's inevitable that you're gonna get one or two bluefish in the mix. While we put this guy quickly back in the water, we finally hooked up with John's first big striper of the day. But look what I found! I lost jaws and this guy was swimming by, so just yanked him.
Just by hand.
Yeah, he wasn't going anywhere, but your leader is just chopped up.
Right.
That is a nice fish right there, Johnny.
Yeah.
Nice work. And you just set him out, right? You just set out your bait or you will pull him in?
I had set him out and I was peeling him back in, so he was coming in, you're bringing it in slow, and I felt him tear back out and then saw him come back for him.
And as soon as that fish got close to it, I just want you to know, I almost went in the drink for you.
I appreciate
but I
it.
attacked that fish for you. I just went in and attacked him.
He was there. I don't think he just had the back end of him, Johnny. Oh no, there he is, maybe. I think he just had the back end of him. Oh no, look at him.
Come on, let him eat it.
I like that. Me likey. Comes right, he's gonna come right in. Two hands. Look at that. Woo! Look at that. Oh man, watch this. Not. Look at that.
That's the fisherman.
That hook was barely in that fish. All right, so here's what I told the viewers in the beginning of the show. I said we're gonna put down the fishing rod at some point, pick up a paintbrush.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure they know what that means just yet.
All right.
But stay hooked. We come back. Johnny's gonna show me how to paint this fish. Stay hooked. So Johnny, that's a big bass to probably paint, right? I mean, something like that would work a little bit better.
That would. The smaller size, a little nicer, a little smaller on the wall.
Yeah.
It's better.
Okay. Have you done any work with these bass lately? Any bluefish? Any big bass?
Yeah, I had a chance to go to my daughter's kindergarten class, and all the kids got to do T-shirts and paint their fish. It's a pretty simple process, and it's kids love it. It gets them involved and.
Very cool, very cool. Well, I'm down here on vacation. I got my kids with me. I think I want to bring them in and let them do some painting as well. What do you think?
That sounds great.
All right.
That sounds great.
Let's go and paint up these fish, make some art.
Hey,
There he is. So this is Fish Eye Trading Company, right
This
here.
is where it all happened.
These are my boys. This is Jack and
Jack.
DJ.
Hi, DJ.
So this is where we do all the fish rubbing, right? Well, just kind of walk me through and walk these guys through. You guys are gonna paint a fish. What do you think? All right.
All right.
Walk me through the process.
Basically what I start with, just get the fish and then maybe just towel it off a little bit so you don't have any dirt and things like that on it. What you do is get your paints ready, go for it, paint it, and while the paint is still wet, you pick up your cloth or rice paper, and this time we'll use this cloth. It's a muslin, which is allows it to really mold around the fish, and then put it over, gently touch every part of the fish, its anatomy, and then you pull it off, and there's your image.
Cool.
And after that, then a couple of details. Never try to rub the eye off because it doesn't come out.
Yeah,
so
you
you
kinda
paint the eye,
paint the eye
but that's
there.
about it.
Okay, what do you have there? You have a little silver and what other color on the belly?
I put gold, but I'm not sure how great that's going to be. That's the beauty of this. As simple as it is, it can always, every single one will be different.
It's all kind of trial and error.
Yeah.
Let's get some paint up in here like he did. I don't think we have enough green paint on there, do we? You
Need
seem
some more?
like you. You tell me. I mean, you seem like you kind of caked yours on. Do we?
It,
You want to do that? Is it the more paint the better type of thing, or?
sometimes, but sometimes it comes out almost globbed up, and I try to avoid that. But if it dries, which I've done it a bunch of times outside, and then you get halfway through one of these fish and half of it's dry. So you can always go back to the drawing board, wash it off, and try it again.
For those of you who don't know, Gyotaku is a traditional form of fish printing. Gyo meaning fish and taco meaning rubbing. It dates back to the mid-1800s, and it's a form of nature printing used by fishermen to record their catches. It's like a magic show, guys. He's gonna make the fish disappear.
And then
So the key here, I would assume, is to, yeah, I was gonna say,
as possible,
there
but
you go.
this will be all right. And then you just gently find back where the fish has its fins, and so that the paint will hold the fabric down so that it won't move around too much. And you can even see here how the scales are already kind of coming through.
I imagine the first time you did this, you were like, you must have just been thinking to yourself, what is this gonna look like?
I
What am
really,
doing?
many times after too, but you want to make sure you've got all the fins, and then when you're pretty much covered up.
Today we're painting a striped bass, but it's not the only species John and Fish Eye Trading Company experiment with. For instance, his work on crab, squid, eel, bluefish, lobster, and even scup are awesome. But for now, let's just focus on our bass. Nice.
Nice.
So then,
That's awesome.
there you have it.
Okay guys, you ready? Just
Slow
enjoy that foot nice and
down,
slow. Don't pull
Now,
it tight, alright?
rub it in a little bit. You could pull it from the tail end, or yeah, maybe if you can reach over, then just slowly lift it off.
Slowly, DJ.
Oh, it's looking good.
Oh, that looks cool.
Nice and slow.
That is great.
How she looked?
Looks great.
A little
Get
cool
that.
right there.
Get the top end. This end here. Now you can grab that.
What I do is that I'll stretch it around a board
Yeah.
of sorts, and then it will pull all the different it'll pull the fabric tight,
Yeah.
and that way you can frame them. I make my own frames with a lot of the custom ones.
I like it. Guys, nice
Right.
job. Nice job. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Thank you
Dave.
very much. That's awesome.
Thanks, guys. Awesome stuff.
Hey, if you want to check out another one of John's beautiful paintings here, check out fisheye.com. Is it fisheye.com?
Fisheye Trading.
Fisheyetradingcompany.com. Today's Hook and Cook segment is brought to you by Palmer's Restaurant and Tavern. All right, well, welcome back. I am here in the bellows in the kitchen of Palmer's Restaurant. I'm here with Mark Stout. He's the sous chef here at Palmer's. We're going to do a striped bass today, and I think you got in mind a striped bass salad.
Yep, we have a grilled striped bass over a wasabi salad with
Okay.
one of our signature dressings. It's a wasabi dressing, nice and light, be good. So you want
Okay.
to get started?
Absolutely.
All right.
Give me a quick rundown of what we have in
Well,
ingredients.
we have somewhat from the Asian palate. We have pickled ginger, chopped garlic, sweet chili sauce, soy sauce, honey, shallot, rice wine vinegar, wasabi oil, and regular canola oil. Wasabi
Okay.
oil is kind of hard to find. You want to look for, especially the Asian market.
Yep.
It's very strong. That's why we're using such a small amount of it.
That's a small amount.
That is a small amount.
Looks like a lot to me.
For the larger batches that we make here at the restaurant.
That's
Did you
not-
really
that's-
just swig that?
Yeah, that's not that bad. All right, let's
All
get
right.
it together. What are
So
we going
first
to
of all, we're going to put the garlic, shallot, ginger.
Walk me
and
through it here, Mark.
Yep. All right, now you got the ginger in there. Go ahead, put the garlic. Yep. The sweet chili sauce.
Why don't
You're
you-
going to have to go ahead and grab the whisk and kind of get it out of there. Sweet chili sauce is not too spicy, but it's got a little bit of heat.
Okay.
Go ahead, the shallots. Now we can go ahead and start putting all of the wet ingredients in.
Why don't you go ahead and I'll start
Go
folding
ahead,
it slowly.
soy sauce. Yep.
And what kind of overall flavor? I assume this is going to be something sweet since
Yep.
there's some honey in there.
Yep, it definitely is a nice sweet dressing, but since there's so much rice wine vinegar in there,
Mm-hmm.
that it still has a bit of acidity to it, so it's good for salads, cuts through
Okay.
greens, no problem.
Why don't you go ahead
Yep.
and toss that in there?
We're gonna go ahead and put the rice wine vinegar in first. Pour all of that in there. Go ahead and mix that up nice and thoroughly.
So this is actually going to have a little bit of a sweet flavor as well as something
Yep.
spicy there with
Yep.
the wasabi oil.
Now with the oils, we're gonna slowly drizzle it into the vinegar while
so I gotta
you
keep
stir
going.
as fast as you can. There you go. Yep.
It's kind of like when I was jigging.
Yep.
It's kind of splashing around and making a mess of stuff.
You make the mess. It's
Oh,
all right.
really?
You're fine. Just
You
go
sure?
with it. Yeah. Hey, as long as you don't get it on me, you're fine. All right.
All right, let's get to the fish. What
All
are we
right.
going to do with the fish?
What we do is we have a nice piece of striped bass. We're gonna just oil it, season it with salt and pepper, and we're gonna throw it right on the grill.
Pretty easy. Let's do that.
So, go ahead, grab the brush. Nice light amount.
Oh,
actually
brush
on the
it here,
fish
okay.
first. You're gonna end up setting your eyebrows on fire.
Gotcha. Again,
Yep.
you know these are fake eyebrows, right?
That's plenty of oil there. Pinch of salt and pepper right on top of the fish.
S&P we call it.
Yep. Perfect. That's plenty.
Other side?
Nope, just
Nope.
one side. This is going to be the presentation side.
Okay.
That's the side that's going to hit the grill first. Put it kind of at a 45-degree angle to the, yep, right there, just like that.
Now how
Nice.
long are we going to let that, is that more or less a sear?
Yes, it is. Technically, we are what you could call grilling, because
Mm-hmm.
we're getting those nice grill marks, but at the same time, it is quite like a sear because it's a nice high heat.
Gotcha.
Now, do you want to try to flip
I will
this?
try to flip this, yes. So now I don't want to, do I want to kind of go under it, shimmy that
Yep,
way?
try to put as much pressure on. Yep, there you go. Now flip it right over. Look at that. I can vouch for the rest of the kitchen. We never
You don't do that. You guys
No.
got to do that.
Ready to take it off. We're going to go ahead and put it on the plate, and then we'll go back to finish making the salad. There we go. All right, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to take some of those greens, put them right in the middle of the bowl. Go ahead and take a nice ladle of that right over the top of the salad. You're a natural.
Yeah, see that?
Absolutely natural.
I know
That's
how to
plenty of
ladle.
dressing right
I know
there.
how to ladle.
Go ahead and grab those little veggies right on top. There you go, buddy.
See that? Kind of looks like a face if you're looking at it the right way. I like that.
Then do you want to do the honors? Putting
Yes,
the,
absolutely.
the
now
protein
we're going to
right
put the
on?
whole thing over and you
We're-
shred it? Or
Nope,
just
we're going to slide that fish right on top of those onions.
Okay. Just
Perfect.
like that.
All done.
Wow, that almost looks good enough to eat. May I?
You may.
All right, well, there you go. That is wasabi vinaigrette, striped bass on a salad. Is that really what you call it? What would
Yeah,
you call
it's
it?
definitely grilled striped bass over a wasabi salad, but it's not ready
It's
to
not
eat
done? It
yet.
looks
No,
pretty
no,
pretty.
no. We have to do the finishing touches
All
on
right,
it.
make it look real good, I guess?
Yep.
And this is how you'd actually
Little
get it on the plate.
edible orchid, little citrus on there. Citrus for the
Nice.
summer.
Look at
There
that.
you go.
That looks great. Oh, that's awesome. Very, very good. That is so good.
Very good.
Excellent. Well, listen, Mark, thank you very, very much. I appreciate it.
No problem.
For this
Thank
recipe and plenty more, go to onthehook.com, visit the Hook and Cook segment as well. Come on in here to Palmer's. He'll cook you this up. Thanks, buddy.
You. No problem.
Well, that's going to wrap up another awesome episode of On the Hook. Fishing Monomoy rips is one of my favorite fisheries, especially with live pogies and hooking into some great striped bass. But what I enjoyed the most of this trip was learning a new way to record the day's catch through Gyotaku, the ancient Japanese way. Until next week, sayonara. Hey!
I'm here at Saquatucket Harbor. My guest today is going to be John Doherty. We're going fishing in the Monomoy rips all around Chatham looking for striped bass. And you know what? At some point, I'm going to put down the fishing rod. I'm going to pick up a paintbrush. I'm going to do some fishing. Painting.
Need one more though.
Look at the stance. Everything. It's like you're in the batting. You're in the batter's box right now.